Well, harvest is done, but the work around the farm continues to go on, ranging from tillage to picking up hay to cleaning up equipment. Every year after harvest, we get the fun job of cleaning up the combine, but we have a 185 CFM Ingersoll Rand air compressor, which works wonders. We can blow all the large debris off the machine and get it pretty clean, just down to the mud and general dirt, which we power wash off. When you use that combination, you can get equipment looking pretty clean, which is what you're seeing right here in this clip. Grain cart's all polished up and cleaned up for the year, as well as the combine. I do think next summer we will get the combine out and run over it with maybe a paint buffer and some waxes, just to kind of give it a nice final coat to the paint, because that combine had sat out prior to us purchasing it. There's the quad track. It hadn't been cleaned up yet, but we did get about a ½ inch of rain, so it kind of cut our good working days a little short. Okay, as you just saw there was the 3020 hooked onto a manure spreader. It's a Model 40 manure spreader, to be exact. And there you're seeing the original brochure for those. A 34, a 40, a 54, a Model 660, and then the biggest of the lineup at the time was a Model 680. Those spreaders were eventually replaced with the Hydro Push series and available on a 350 and 450 and on up. The original series, such as these, were apron chain on the floor. Years ago, when we used to raise livestock, we owned a 54, which my grandfather purchased new, and I would like to have purchased another 54 spreader, but I just couldn't find one at the right price. The 54 was a 230 bushel spreader. It's the right size for what I was needing currently, but again, I just couldn't find the right spreader. I actually did find one about a year and a half ago. It was on the internet, I kid you not, 42 minutes, and it sold within the first 20 minutes. So at the end of 40 minutes, they took it off. It was sold in 20 minutes. The reason being because they posted it. It was an extremely clean spreader, and they were only asking $700 for it. And it had some pretty rare factory options. It was sold in 20 minutes. So I missed that one. And so I've been looking ever since, and ended up coming across a 40, which is a 175 bushel spreader. And that's what I ended up buying. And I bought it about 2 weeks ago. I actually got it for pennies on the dollar because there was some metal around the rear end that needed to be replaced. Otherwise, it's a very, very solid spreader. Floor is very good, apron chain's good, beater's good, and there's no dents in it. None of the metal around the rear beater was available from John Deere any longer. So we fabricated it all, which you're going to see here in this clip. I walked around the shop to show you what we'd done. Everything was taken off and duplicated, then put back to original specs. So we did a pretty nice job of getting that back into shape, and it should be good and strong for years to come. And again, that rear end of that spreader is good and solid. It was just the metal around that holds the bearing flanges and things like that were rotted. And once that rots out, then you're putting the pressure on the wooden sides, which just won't hold up to the pressure. So, should be good for years to come. We're just using it for some compost and Callie's horses. Then in this clip, you're seeing the 3020 pull a load of manure, spread a load of manure. We laid down some good compost manure, and then Craig was running the disc, and he worked everything down. It worked in really, really nicely, and it was some good high-quality manure and compost. So we chisel plowed, spread, and then disked. Then we got a rain, and it looks fantastic. And there's the 4850 pulling the 235 disc. And it appears I got my finger into the frame multiple times. Most of these videos get shot on a Galaxy Note 10, which I really like the phone, and it does amazing videos, amazing quality. But apparently I need a damn selfie stick, which no self-respecting man should ever have to use to maybe get a little better footage some point. So, I don't know. We'll keep upgrading things as the channel evolves. And here in these clips, you're seeing chisel plowing activities. This was the last 35 acres of chisel plowing I'm going to be doing this year. Well, there might be some more come spring. That'll come at a later time. But Kind of depends on a couple things. You guys will have to stay tuned for that. And for all the people that complain, you don't use your auto track, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I do. The auto track was engaged, as you can see the screen right there. That's why I took the video of it. We use auto track all the time. And we were able to set some directional headings and make the field look quite nice by using auto track. Then I came back, which is this clip here, the next day, and finished everything up. And that would have been the last of the chisel plowing I did, because at the end of the clip you're seeing, that day there was the last good day, and it rained that night. So we were in a beat the clock challenge to get things done. Yes, that is 8400R on that chisel plow. The reason we were using it was because other tractors were tied up doing other activities, and we like to use what we got and get the most out of the use of what we have, including right here. This clip here, you're seeing the H480 loader. This was the last load of bales, unloading it, and you're seeing this clip here in 2x speed. And those were Sudan grass bales, and that's the H480 on the 8400. And we were unloading the last wagon load of bales, which I didn't want to have to go back, so I stacked it ultra high. And I think I had 23 bales on that load. And then I carried some on the loader too. So that's a pretty good stack of hay. It's well over 30,000 pounds worth. Overall, I'm very happy with the loader. It's got a lot of power, a lot of reach. I can reach to both sides of the wagon with ease. Great machine. Yeah, it is a big, powerful tractor on there, but like I said earlier, it allows us to get more use out of it. So we can utilize the tractor throughout many activities throughout the year. We can switch over to haying activities in the summer and continue to utilize the tractor. And if we did venture into like a 7000 series tractor, you could move that loader over onto it, because it also fits a 7Rs. And for these last few clips, you're going to be seeing me build some terraces. And that is the case dozer, which I should do it on their video, because God, I'm almost like hesitant to even put anything out there about it, because good God, if you say anything, then freaking case lawyers will probably come sue me for slander and libel. And you apparently can't hire a lawyer worth of crap in the state of Iowa to have any sort of product liability case whatsoever. But rants and things about government and politics and everything else will be subject for some upcoming videos, which I plan on doing here right away. And we did get the rain again, but we are back to doing work. Actually, this video here is all post-rain. We've been doing quite a bit of work. So there is activities, and for all the local naysayers that says, oh, you're out of business. No, I'm not out of business, no. That was never any option. It's just that I would prefer to make my priorities farming, but you got to go where the money's at, so we're doing what we can do with the dozer at the current time. And yes, you're seeing this clip in 2x speed, and as I'm trying to finish up this video, I have some kids in the background wanting to hang out and play with some toy tractors, so I think I will tie the video up here, let you guys listen to the equipment for the last of the video, and I will see you on the next one. So thanks for watching.